Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. As you can see, it's a little bit different of a setup. We're going to be recreating some very popular Spider-Man video game covers. For this, all you're going to really need is some proper lighting. You can use just a regular window. I happen to have a window as well as two lights that will be coming from both sides to get rid of the most amount of shadows that will show up on the costume. It doesn't really matter what your background is. I just happen to have a blank wall because you're going to be kind of cropping out your actual body to throw onto a different sort of background that would look more like the actual game cover. And before we actually get into the video, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave this video a like, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button for more videos all related to cosplay.
Alright, to start off, we are going to be going with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Move this on over to Clip Studio Paint. This is being done on an iPad Pro. You're going to want to get all the logos from online. You're able to cut everything out using the application to make them really realistic. Here is the final result. Pretty darn good if you ask me. Alright, moving on to the Amazing Spider-Man 1. This one was quite difficult. So with this, put it back over to Clip Studio Paint. You're going to want to angle yourself, remove that arm because for some reason his arm's just gone. Then after that, hop onto Google, grab an image of New York City, make it a little bit blurry, not too much, like a very minimal amount. Then you're going to want to make a little brightness behind him. After that, get the logos and stuff off of the actual file online. After that, you're going to want to make like a much larger glow in the background because it's kind of like he's blocking the sunlight. And then you're going to want to take your paintbrush and add a bunch of lines to add like a sort of like running effect, like he's like moving super fast. The wind's just blowing through his suit. And this is your final product. All right, moving on to the Amazing Spider-Man 2. This one was a little bit difficult. I couldn't quite get the feet correctly, but it still turned out pretty well in my personal opinion. For this one, found another image on Google. The problem with this one was that it has a giant ass spider behind it, which makes it very difficult. So make it a little bit darker because the tone is a little bit darker in that movie. Then you're going to want to add in the spider web by his feet. After that, you're going to want to basically make a giant spider in web form. This was a little bit difficult, I'm not going to lie. And as you can see, it's just a whole bit of process. Once you do one side, you're just going to mirror it to get the perfect symmetry on the other side. We just have the image down there for reference. And this is pretty much done here. We still have to add a couple more things to it, not too much. Just gonna add in some more of the background light because a little bit of it is like he again is blocking the sunlight. And here is the final result. What do you guys think? And moving on to the PS4 Spider-Man. As you can see, I've gotten pretty tired at this point. We got out the chair. But also it made a lot of sense to use a chair to balance correctly. I could have jumped, but I thought this would just be a little bit easier to do. So crop yourself out, grab the title, throw everything on there, get rid of the only on PlayStation because, well, as we know, it's also available on PC. Add in all the logos. Again, you can get a lot of this from the game itself. Going to want to angle yourself just a little bit, not too much. Change the color a little bit to match more of the game because it is kind of like he's getting hit by light from a lot of different areas. After that, you're going to want to add in a web. This is just done with the paintbrush, and then wrap a little bit around his hands. It kind of looks like he's holding on to a bunch of web. Put a little bit of shade on the web as well as the outline border, and then we are pretty much done. This is the final product. Pretty good. Alright, moving on to the last one is the PS5 Miles Morales game. This one, in my personal opinion, turned out the best. So again, put it on over to Clip Studio Paint, crop yourself out, take the colors from the cover itself as well as all the logos, get them all in the right areas. After that, you're going to want to put in the title, put yourself back in there. I think we angled myself just a little bit to get myself, because his proportions are just wild that he's able to bend that well. I mean, good on you. Add in the little like spider web that's below him. I don't know why it would be like below him, but sure, Marvel, why not? After that, we did the lightning hand. This thing was a little bit difficult, but you just kind of outline everything and then take all of the colors from the reference photo that you see above me and literally just kind of copy them over as many times up the layers to bring out the sort of brightness around it. You can see that like sort of aura. The more layers you add, the more bright it will get and the more intense it will get. Again, you're going to want to take all the colors from it and just sort of keep layering on that stuff. As you can see, there's like 15 to 17 layers there to get this color scheme. Make it a little bit brighter in the palm of your hand, a little bit darker on the outside, and it's just going to make it look a lot better. And then at the end, we just make it even brighter to make it just kind of look like it's being overpowered. Absolutely fantastic, Marvel. Amazing job. Just sort of adding some final touches, a little bit of lighting on the chest because it would produce some sort of shade, making the outlines a little bit darker, and this is the final product. What do you guys think?
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button for more videos all related to cosplay, and I will see you guys in the next video. Miles, away!
Yeah.